your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby.
Hi everybody and welcome back to Guy Science. Today I'm here with and what are we making today?
Slime.
Okay, right, so what ingredients do we need for slime? What's the first ingredient we need?
Potato starch, tapioca starch, and corn starch.
Okay, you can use any of those, any are fine. Okay, right, what else do we need?
Food coloring, 4 cups, and water.
Great, okay, so with water we need about 200 milliliters of water, about half a bottle or 3/4 of a cup. Right, what's the first thing we need to do?
Pour the starch into a bowl.
Okay, great, so we need about 200 to 300 grams of the starch. If you don't have anything to measure it or weigh it, it's about half a pack. Okay, so let's pour that in. Great, lovely, that's all ready to go. Right, what's the next thing we need to do?
Fill the cup 3/4.
Okay, great, lovely, so we fill the cup with water and then what do we need to do?
Put 4 or 5 cups of food coloring into the bowl.
Great, lovely, okay, let's do that. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, okay. What's the next thing we need to do?
Slowly pour the water into the bowl.
Okay, great, lovely. So we do that and slow and quick. What's the last thing we need to do?
Mix it.
Okay, we mix it all together and we'll see what we get. Okay, right, let's give it a try. Hi everybody and welcome back. I'm Guy and today we're making some slime, so let's do it. Right, what's the first thing we need to do?
Pour 2 to 300 of flour into the bowl.
Okay, everybody, let's do that now. Right. So it's about half a pack. About half a pack. Right. Okay. Okay. What's the next thing we need to do?
Put the water into the cup 3/4.
Okay, great. So we've already filled our cup. It's about 3/4 of a cup. If you can't measure it, it's about half a bottle. About half a bottle. Okay. What's the next thing we need to do?
Put 5 cups of food coloring into the bowl.
Okay, off we go. Can get very messy, so be careful. Okay, that should be fine. I'll do mine. Lovely. That's fine. We've not got a very good one, it's more difficult. Lovely, good. Right, what's the next thing we need to do?
Slowly pour the water into the bowl.
Right, okay, let's do that. Okay, if you've got some at the bottom left of the food that may be mixed before. Okay, lovely. Right, what's the last thing we need to do? Okay, let's mix it. So we've got some things to stir it with. You can use a spoon. Let's do it. everybody? Yours are different to mine. So mine's a bit thicker. Let's have a look. This one's quite watery. Maybe need more flour in this one. Okay, so, right, let's see then. So, what does it look like?
It looks like water.
Yeah, yours is very watery, mine's a bit harder. Okay, let's have a think then. So what do you think it feels like? What do you think it feels like? Yeah, I think before we carry on, let's add some more flour. If there's a problem and it's too watery, you can add more flour. So let's add some more flour. I think this one definitely adds some more flour. Right, that was going hard. Mine's quite hard as well now. Mine's very hard. So when you do the experiment, you can change the amount of water and the amount of flour to see what happens. Yeah, so maybe a spoon is not very good. Maybe a spoon is better. You can see what happens. Show everybody, that looks a bit better. Mine could do with more water now, I think. This one looks better. That one I think needs a bit more water, a bit more flour, it's still quite wet. Right, show everybody that looks better. Right, okay, so now, mine's still a bit hard. This one needs more flour. But we've all used different kinds of flour. This one, tapioca starch. I use tapioca starch as well. And then we've used potato starch and corn starch. So maybe it will be slightly different. Okay, so let's try and touch it now. If we touch it quickly, let's see what happens. Let's touch it quickly. Right, what happens when we touch it quickly? How does it feel?
It feels like rock.
Maybe like a rock. Okay, mine, you can see it's moving, but it's still moving like a liquid, but it feels very hard. Let's try and touch it very softly. What happens when we touch it softly? What happens when we touch it softly? How does it feel? It's a little harder. Okay, so if you touch it quickly, or if you touch it softly, it moves in a different way. You can pick it up, move it. This one could do with more water. You can twist it and bend it. So this one, maybe tapioca starch doesn't work well, or maybe we should add some more flour, more starch. Right, let's have a look. Okay, let's show everybody. I think mine's pretty good. This one, yours is better. Yours is more slimy, it's moving better. It's more of a liquid. Let's see this one. There you go, this is a good one. It's moving quite well. This one's still very liquidy. Yeah, great. Okay, so you can try at home and try for yourself. Right, okay, good. You can see it gets very messy. So it's a good idea to use paper so we don't make too much mess. Right, okay, so it's bye from Okay, so now we've finished making our slime, and what did we use to make our slime? So we used some food colouring, corn flour or starch, a cup, water, a bowl, and something to stir it with. So when you did it, what does it look like? When we did ours was soft and also it moved. What do you think it will feel like? And what does it actually feel like when you do it? Right, so try touching it when you've done it. Try touching it quickly and also try touching it slowly to see what happens. So, why does it move the way it does? Something called viscosity. What's viscosity? It's how thick a liquid is. And how does it flow? Does it move slowly or does it move quickly? For example, water and honey have got different viscosity, so water flows quicker than honey. Water is a thinner liquid and honey is a thicker liquid. So we've got these here: peanut butter, smoothie, golden syrup, olive oil and water. Put them in order from thickest to thinnest. Okay, so according to Sir Isaac Newton, if it's a normal liquid should just flow. They only change when the temperature or the pressure changes. Newton's law says that the shape, it will always take the shape of the container. For example, the bottle of water, it will use that shape. If you put a lot of pressure on a Newtonian liquid, a normal liquid, it won't resist. So for example, if you touch water, it will splash and go everywhere. So, for example, water, if you leave it, it changes to ice when you put it in the freezer. If you boil water, it turns to steam. So let's think about our slime. What kind of liquid is our slime? Is it a normal liquid, or is it a special one, a strange liquid, a non-Newtonian liquid? So have a think, what kind of liquid is it? Okay, it's your turn to make the slime now. When you make the slime, there's 4 different things to think about. You can choose one. And then you're going to upload, you can either upload a video, a picture, or to write some words. These are the questions here to Padlet, it's called. I'll send you the link. How does using a different amount of water change what the slime looks and feels like? So you can write your answer or post your video under each column. Does using warm water or cold water change what the slime looks and feels like? Number 3, does not using any food colouring change the slime, the way it looks or feels? Or the last one, does using different kinds of flour or starch change the way the slime looks or feels like? You can write your answers or your videos or your pictures under each column. And you can use this QR code to help you. So you can use this QR code to help you and upload it to any of the things, okay? Right, I'm looking forward to seeing your slime and what you make. See you next time. Bye from Guy. See you on the next episode of Guy Science.